like to teach the kids manners as well as, because you don't know kids' backgrounds. And so as a teacher, I would address them sometime as Mr. So-and-so. I had a little boy. I had him in 3rd grade, then I moved up to 5th grade, and he was in 5th grade as well. His name was Dion. And so I would say, Master Dion this, and Mr. Lyons this, or Mr. Bean this. Or sometime I would say, Master Dion, would you do this for me? And I love this child. He was the sweetest thing. So I would say, Master Dion. Well, one day I was teaching 5th grade, and we're doing a review for a science test the next day. Had the kids all in their little groups around the room, and their little tables together, and we were doing a game where I would ask them, and they're playing for points, which they got candy for it, obviously, and I would go to their group, and I would ask a question. They could collaborate, but then each time one person was the spokesperson from the group. And so Dion had just had his question, and I said, Master Dion, would you answer this question? And so I asked the question, and his little group, they collaborated and they answered. Well, the next table behind them was a little boy named Billy Bates. And so I had just finished with Dion's group, and I said, Master Dion. And I've done this so much, that it's just like second nature. But instead of saying, and it was Billy's turn, and instead of saying Mr. Bates, I had continued with what I said with Dion. And I can't believe I'm saying this on camera. Because the next group, I came and I said, Master Bates, would you please take the next question? And then as I said that, in my mind, it's going across my head like, Brenda, what did you just do? And then I'm thinking, you said Master Bates. And there were 2 little boys. They were only 5th graders, but there were 2 little boys in the back of the room that had older brothers. And they started snickering. And my face just like gets blood red because I'm the only one. The rest of them didn't catch it, but these 2 little boys. One of them's name was Larry. I will never forget Larry Yoakum. And so they start snickering, and I think, oh my gosh, I just said Master Bates to a group of 5th graders.